right, do we have both things going? Looks like we do. Good morning. It is 7:04 a.m. on Thursday, October 17th, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I am once again making an attempt to do both the local recording version and the Facebook Live version of this video in my eternal Sisyphean quest to diagnose the technical issue that was causing weirdness. So we'll see if this one has the same problem as before. I anticipate that it probably will, but I apparently have no other way to test these things. If this one is bad too, I will take the recording of it down and just post the solid locally recorded version. That's fine. It's all fine. We're fine here. How are you? So, you may notice overlay talking about my Extra Life campaign, where, as I have mentioned a couple of times before, I will be running 24 hours of Dungeons & Dragons over 2 days on November 2nd and 3rd to raise money for children's hospitals. Find out more at the link, please. It's a good cause. Check it out. Thank you. So, one of the things that I want to talk about is that in a Dungeons & Dragons campaign that I play in, not one that I run, and it's not streamed anywhere, not live streamed. Let's not get into more of that. But we had a session last night, and one of the things that kind of came up as a result of it was that there was, I think, collectively a little bit of in-game frustration, certainly for the party characters, but to some extent for the players as well, at just a sense that we're not necessarily making the progress we were hoping on certain things. But one of the things that really occurred to me about it, and there we had a discussion about it, was that part of the problem we were having was that we didn't really ever follow through on anything as a party in the game. We would encounter some cool new area that would have all sorts of seeds for future advancement, but then by the time we were ready to, we had to go back and resupply and that sort of thing. And then by the time we go back, we don't go back to that place, we go to a different place. And then there's all sorts of all new things to explore and discover there. And so we do that a couple of times through, and what you lead to is that sense that you can get in an open world video game where you just have a bajillion side quests and you have analysis paralysis. There's just too many choices, you don't know what to do, and it can become overwhelming. But the problem ultimately is that the world of the game is providing us with many avenues, and as a party we need to make a decision, and that actually just strikes me as a sort of a challenge that we lots of us face in our real lives, which is that there are so many different things to pursue, and they all seem cool, but you don't have time for everything. Good morning. And so what can you do, right, other than just try to balance your desire to do everything with the reality that you don't have time to do everything. And so if it's the never-ending attempt to balance between broad and deep in any kind of pursuit. You can learn a little bit about lots of things, or a lot about a few things. You can't really, no one has time to learn a lot about a lot of things. You kind of have to pick and choose, and that's a challenge, because we all have that I don't really like the term FOMO, fear of missing out. I think that I feel like it trivializes something that is actually kind of more profound than that. I don't know. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to go on a rant here about, against the term. But it's nonetheless true, and I think that we've all experienced that, this feeling, like, and it can even be about trivial things, like there's just so many good TV shows to watch, and so many good movies to see, and so many good books to read. How will I ever do it? Well, yeah, I mean, obviously this is not an existential problem in real life. What it is a matter of there are so many great ones that you will never run out of things to see. And that's a good thing, not a problem to have. And yet, our brains trick us. So, in any event, I've got to go ahead and get ready for work, so I'm going to leave it here. But I will talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.